8 Things You Missed in the DOTA Dragon's Blood Book 2 Trailer. Did not see that last one coming. The trailer for Book 2 of DOTA Dragon's Blood dropped during TI-10, and it's chock full of teasers. Some of the more obvious ones include Lena making her debut, and what looks to be a huge attack of dragons. The usual gang of Mirana, Davion, Marcy, and FYMRYN are all there too, but their destinies have driven them elsewhere, it seems, after Book 1's finale. There were also a lot of subtle teasers sprinkled throughout the 2-minute trailer that most viewers probably missed. Here are all the teasers we could find in DOTA Dragon's Blood Book 2. Warning! Spoiler alert! If you haven't seen DOTA Dragon's Blood, you may want to click away from this article as it contains major spoilers from Book 1. Mirana becomes leader of the Dark Moon Order. Just like she promised during the Book 1 finale, Mirana takes over Luna's duties as leader of the Dark Moon Order. During the trailer, we see her in multiple scenes standing before and leading the order. Don't worry, Marcy is there alongside her too. Keep in mind that Mirana and Davion were separated during the Book 1 finale, and the two of them are never seen together in the Book 2 trailer either. Knowing this, there will probably be a lot of time spent on Mirana's character development. We're also going to learn more about Mirana's past in Book 2. Only eagle-eyed fans will remember the shopkeeper in Book 1 and the gem of true sight after seeing this scene of Mirana in the latest trailer. According to Mirana's official lore, she was born to a royal family and was next in line for the solar throne. However, she gave everything up just to submit herself to Selamine, who in turn gave her the title Princess of the Moon. Upon reading the word solar throne, could this mean that Mirana is supposed to be the Queen of the Sun? Just based off Mirana's appearance and the environment here, we may actually find out why she left everything behind to follow Selamine. Exciting times ahead for Mirana fans. Marcy won't just be Mirana's storyless sidekick in Book 2. Everyone has been begging for Marcy's backstory, and it looks like we might have been heard. Executive producer and the creator of DOTA Dragon's Blood, Ashley Edward Miller, tweeted himself that fans will learn a lot more about Marcy in the upcoming season. Looks like Marcy has superpowers after all. Though the newest trailer gave us no teasers on Marcy, fans have a little more to theory craft with after Valve announced her as Dota 2's newest upcoming playable hero. In her hero announcement trailer, we see Marcy going ham on some dire creeps as her eyes and hands glow yellow. Yes, our girl has some wicked sick melee powers. We knew Marcy was strong in Book 1, but she seemed pretty ordinary otherwise. Easily knocking out what looks like a hellbear smasher in the tail end of her trailer. Unless we missed something in Book 1, perhaps we'll find out where Marcy gets her powers in Book 2. It doesn't look like things get any easier for Davion as we actually see very little of him during the DOTA Dragon's Blood trailer. Seeing as how Slyrak got more screen time than Davion during the trailer, could this be teasing the Eldworm trying to completely take over Davion's body? Maybe. When will Davion and Mirana be reunited? What was surprising though, was that we never saw Davion reunited with Mirana, especially after how much time they spent with each other during Book 1. The two of them even share a kiss for God's sake. Either they're saving their reunion for when the show airs, or they meet again at a critical moment in the storyline. Whichever it is, it better be good. Lena, the Slayer, enters the fray. It looks like Lena is going to play a big part in Slyrak's storyline this season, as we see the two facing off against one another. We only catch a moment between Lena and Slyrak, but it's clear that Lena may be the key to freeing the Eldworm's grip on Davion's soul. If you've forgotten from Book 1, it gets increasingly difficult for our Dragon Knight to revert back to himself when he transforms. She seems to be able to see some kind of visions whilst handling the lotuses, and they're dark ones at that. Are FYMRYN's visions introducing the dire ancient? Caden stands in a field oozing with death and decay. His eyes shine the same shade of green as those under Terrorblade's will. We may even see the dire ancient play a bigger role this season, since this scene looks very similar to Mirana's encounter with the crazed zombies in Book 1. Right now we still don't know if this is a vision of the future, FYMRYN's interpretation of what's to come, or a scene to throw us off. You can't tease too much in the trailer, right? We also have this scene where we see Fymryn and Celamine together in a field of flowers under a full moon. Keep in mind these aren't the lotuses of Mene, but rather the same flowers we see in Philomena's book when she was still alive. The dragons are at war. DOTA Dragon's blood has some really angry dragons that attack anything and everything in the trailer. They're likely going to be a major plot point, much like Mene's lotuses in Book 1. One of the most likely reasons the dragons have lost it is that they are under the control of Terrorblade. Slyrak further confirms this theory as he says this to Caden whilst transforming, "What the demon, Terrorblade, has corrupted, I will cleanse with fire." We also can't forget the green glowing eyes of characters that suffer under Terrorblade's mind control. Slyrak and Caden team up to cleanse the corrupted dragons. As the elemental eldworm of fire, Slyrak seems to be the one who has to clean up Terrorblade's mess. We see Caden in many of the scenes with the mind-controlled dragons too, so it shouldn't come as a surprise if the experienced Dragon Knight joins forces with Slyrak temporarily to ruin Terrorblade's devious plans. Celamine may grant Invoker's wish after all. Our goddess is back for Book 2 of DOTA Dragon's Blood, and it looks like she might have a change of heart. We can't blame her, since Invoker asked Terrorblade to literally beat some sense into her. In this scene, we see Celamine clutching Philomena's stuffed bunny and what looks to be the corner of a tombstone in front of her. We could be seeing a resurrection spell in progress, but it's too early to say whether Invoker will truly be reunited with his little girl. A certain holy knight might have been teased. I only know one Dota 2 hero who has that distinctly shaped helmet, and his name is Chen. Keep in mind this is all purely speculation as the helmets could have just been a design choice by the art team. Besides this one scene, we really don't have anything else to go off that could confirm Chen's inclusion in the show. Those are pretty much all the teasers we could find in the latest trailer for Book 2 of DOTA Dragon's Blood. Slated for release in January 2022 on Netflix, be sure to follow Netflix's Twitter account for any updates and additional trailers leading up to launch.